destruction of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. When that spirit creeps into a man, man, especially a black leader, it's critical, right? It's a critical mark where the destruction of our nation begins, right? Martin Luther King, man, who was a brother who was very selfish, man, who gave into his lust at the expense of his own people. Okay, and once he found out, once he satisfied those lusts, right, he came to the realization that, what he was pushing was wrong. Okay, like he said out of his own mouth, man, I fear I have led my people into a burning house, right? And of course, as all black leaders, who follow after Martin, don't heed that example and decide to go another route, but instead aspire to be just like them. You understand? They want to sound like Martin. They want to have Martin's same values, right? The same values that he destroyed his nation for. You understand? Joining your enemy, man. When the scriptures say, not envy, not the oppressor, man. And choose none of his ways, man. That's something Martin Luther King did not read in the Bible. You understand? He was a preacher, right? He was Pastor Martin Luther King, right? He didn't read any word in the Bible to push his agenda. Okay? And neither do any of the pastors that model themselves after Martin Luther King. Okay? Obama, right? In order to get you Negroes roped in, he had to sound like Martin. He had to talk like this, talk like that. He had to sound like who you love. You understand? And that's how we, all black leaders try and model themselves after, man. Model themselves after lustful, selfish men, man, who don't think about the consequences of their actions, man. Here in the UPK, man, when we do an act, we think of the consequences behind that. You understand? Yeah, right. What is the root? Once you you initiate a fix or you initiate an action, you understand? You have to validate, okay, or hypothesize what could potentially go wrong with your decision making, man. Something in the UPK, man, we are extra prevalent about in ensuring that we raise up men to make good decisions. You understand? We don't need people making mistakes all the time. What did Christ say? Be ye perfect, man. Can't have you making damn mistakes all the time, experimenting with people's lives. You understand? Destroying your nation because you didn't think about the consequences of your actions, man. And that's something Martin Luther King did not take heed to. You get that verse for me?
What was the verse again?
It's Hebrews 11:24, man. Thwa. Okay? Many examples of brothers in the Bible, man, who were not selfish, who chose their people over their lust. Their people, their brother, their sister over what? Satisfying their flesh, man.
Come.
You got that for me?
Come.
Read.
Hebrews chapter 11, verse 24.
Mm-hmm.
By faith, Moses, when he was come to years.
When Moses got older, when he became adult, a man, right? Read.
He refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter.
Listen, he refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, man. You understand that, man? He no longer wanted to be considered an Egyptian. You understand? He knew he was an Israelite, man. And that's something we've been trying to get brothers and sisters to realize for years, man. You understand? Last night, what was it? Sarnetta, he put out a clip where he's saying he's a Kemetic Hebrew. You understand? 1 foot in the world, 1 foot in the truth. You understand? You cannot be lukewarm in this truth, man. You understand? It's a damn, coming from somebody in the world, it's a start. You understand? What you got, Mashah?
I can't let that pass.
Oh, come on.
I got to throw this out.
Yeah.
He a Kemetic
He's a Kemetic. He's an Egyptian Hebrew.
Hebrew.
What the hell does that even mean?
It sounds like.
It sounds like.
It's some dumb. If I may, I don't want to.
Go ahead.
It's some dumb ass shit because it sounds like Sarnetta think he Moses because to be a Kemetic, first of all, these are the conscious community.
Supposed to be, right?
They say they conscious. Okay, they say they conscious, and so he looks at Moses rose to the second highest position in Egypt and all of that. He doesn't take into consideration that though Moses was the vice president,
that was Joseph.
So I can do the second highest in Egypt. Moses was the second highest in Egypt, and then he went out there and saw that Egyptian.
Right.
Dogging out the Hebrew,
exactly.
He killed the Egyptian.
Exactly.
And the vice president had to leave town. He left.
Right.
They was finna kill him. It didn't matter his position.
Now listen, and if I may, just to chime in on that point, look what Moses gave up. You understand? He seen somebody whooping on his brother, man. You know what he basically saw? He seen a white police officer beating up one of his brothers with that nightstick. Trying out that new nightstick with the sweet spot. You understand? That he's seen a cop who just got a brand new nightstick and trying it out on a brother, man. And Moses put that bastard to death, man. You understand?
He
killed him. Now,
and Moses had to leave.
Yeah. Now, to that point, if I can fast forward, even after the fact of that, man, later on, Moses seen what? What'd he see? Two brothers fighting, man.
That's right.
You understand?
That's right.
And this is how you know we the children of Israel, man. You understand? Moses went over there and did what? What did we do, man? Sometimes, occasionally, you'll see this, man. You'll see a brother. You see two brothers arguing or fighting, and a brother come and try and, like, we used to do what? We used to break that up. You understand? Nowadays, we do what? We take that phone out. And shit, we about to get these likes in. You understand? Likes is like crack cocaine. You understand? That's what, listen, likes are better than currency. It's better than Bitcoin. You understand?
Bitcoin doing his damn thing right now.
Listen, man, look, that's done. You understand that? I just went ahead and you know what? Disregard that. But because that's off topic. But still, he's seen two brothers fight, man. And like anybody who loves brotherhood and appreciates and exalts their nation, right? They're gonna take a step to ensure that them brothers don't kill each other. And just like Israel, what do? What did we say? Did the brothers say, you know what, Moses, you're right. We don't need to be fighting. We need to love each other as prescribed in the law. What did them two cats say, man?
They didn't say that.
They didn't say that? What did they say?
Who do you think you are?
Who do you think?
Come out here and kill us like you killed the Egyptians?
Listen, man, and Moses is who? You just said he was what? Number 2, right?
Number 2 in the nation.
Listen, man, you see the disrespect that they had for him? Number 1, they know that Moses is their people, right? That's what they first recognized. They first recognized you just a nigga just like me. Didn't even recognize his office. You understand? They should have stopped on his authority alone. But they didn't, man.
No. And
that's how you know we Israel, man. Listen, man, mind your business, man. Didn't you just kill a cat? Listen, you want it right now. Man, we seen you kill that Egyptian. We seen you kill that police officer. Now we seen you stop that police officer from killing our brother. And that's how you know we Israel, man. Moses displayed a multitude of brotherhood, man. The things he gave up for his people. You understand? Listen, man, he should have just did what, man? Waxed fat and sat and kicked up in Pharaoh's kingdom. Because why? He would have had children. They would have been what? Egyptians? Hell no. They would have been his people. and then he could have took over. You understand? But go ahead. So
if I could, that suggests that Moses could have or should have did that. That's what the average nigga would think.
Listen, absolutely.
Right?
Right.
But then all Moses would have been then is a Creflo Dollar, T.D. Jakes,
Come on.
A bishop, what's that over there, Greater Grace? What's that?
He a doctor, I think, ain't he?
My wife knows. What's that nigga's name over there, Greater Grace?
Listen, man. I forgot everything.
Bishop Ellis, Wayne T. Jackson. He would have been just them people. And then I love the title of your class, Selfishness, because it's the selfishness, if I may,
go please,
of the Christian pastor that has destroyed Israel, Judah, so-called African American. It's the selfishness, the willing to take the money in order to point his people away from the Most High. He took the money in order to set his people up to be punished by the Most High. To take them away from their God. That's what Bishop Ellis did. That's what T.D. Jakes did.
Listen, that is every narrative of a Christian pastor, man. Christianity is designed to get you further away from God. You understand? Christianity teaches you to have excuses, teaches you to contrary to what God wants, right? God wants you to keep the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
God keeps a strict and orderly household, man. Listen, Christianity teaches you to, listen, do what you want, God will forgive you. Just pay me my damn money every Sunday. You understand? That's what Christianity teaches. And it's nothing but the selfishness of pastors, the self-proclaimed doctors. These doctor, what do they get their doctorate in? In what, man?
Divinity.
You understand? Apparently.
A doctor, it's called a DD, a doctorate of
Jesus Christ, man. You understand? When they have not diagnosed any goddamn thing up on that pulpit. You understand? When they don't have the authority to teach anything from the scriptures, man. Okay? But again, man, that's what these black leaders are set up to teach, man. To ensure that our people are selfish. And what? You can't do for nobody until you do what? Until you help your damn self. Where is that in the scriptures, man? You understand? The lady, it was a woman that gave what? 2 pennies, man. She gave enough shekels for what? At the equivalent of what? 2 pennies, man. It was all she had. And Christ said, man, what? She has given more than everybody in the damn temple.
That's right.
You understand? Because she was like, man, these people need my little change more than I do. And she displayed, the utmost brotherhood, man. And Christ was trying to show the people that, man. You understand? You don't understand brotherhood, man. No Christian pastor does. Okay? Can you read that again? By what? Yeah, what you got?
That was the brother online. Freedom First. He said, he asked a question. He said, what the hell is that? And of course I responded and said, what are you talking about?
Right.
I said, the African Hebrew, the Egyptian Hebrew.
Absolutely, man. That brother is a double-minded man. You understand? Who is what? Unstable in his ways, man.
All his ways.
Sarnetta he doesn't want to upset the conscious community. He knows what the UPK is teaching is the truth. It's almost like, and mind you, man, the Lord does not acknowledge this, but as a just in case them UPK cats right, I'm gonna put my investment in. You understand? He's built his business on what? Egypt, mummies, and pyramids. Okay? He can't, after what, 20-something years of being in that Egyptology garbage, he can't just do away with it like that. He can't quit Egyptology cold turkey. You understand? It's like a nigga on pork. What do you got?
So like that one. Any nigga that's black, Hispanic, or Native American,
right,
that's messing around with Egyptology is dealing with an oxymoron.
Oxymoron. Listen, to this point, read that scripture. This is so heavy that you brought that out. Read the scripture. What did Moses refuse to be called?
Come on. Hebrews 11 and 20.
Somebody should give Sarnetta this verse. Read.
By faith.
By what?
By faith.
Listen, Moses believed something, man. You understand? He believed, like, even though he had all the riches of Egypt, Kemetic, Mummy, King Tut, blah, 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 right? He knew that his integrity was more important. Read.
When he was come to years.
When he got of age. Listen, I done read every book. He done heard everything. He done heard Islam. He done heard Christianity. He done heard Egyptology. Right? The greatest civilization to ever live. Read. And after hearing all of this, what did Moses say?
By faith.
By what?
By faith.
By faith. Read.
When Moses had come to years. Refused to be called the son of Pharaoh.
Now, after receiving all the knowledge, right? Seeing his people suffer. These ain't no damn Egyptians. My people aren't Egyptians. I know I'm not an Egyptian. I know I'm not what? An African. You understand? How long have we been calling ourselves Africans for years? Moses finally realized it. He said, damn. I'm not no doodle flinging, peeing on my head, blood drinking African.
That's right.
That's what Moses said. He refused to be called an Egyptian. You know how much of an honor it is to be called an Egyptian? That was the highest honor back then, man. Getting your head pissed on by a cow, making love to cows at night because you worship and love them so much.
Oh, goodness. That
was an honor. But Moses looked at the law and said, man, you know what? I'm one of them. I'm them cats from Goshen. You understand? I'm them sheep herders.
I'm a sheep herder.
You know what? That's my people. So, it's like, could you imagine Moses sitting at the dinner table and they drinking blood and milk mixed together, and Moses is like, I had a wine. I had them crushed grapes over there. You understand? I'll have the fried chicken.
That's right.
And then I'm going to go take a shower. Y'all go get pissed on by this cow here.
That's right.
Y'all, I know that's like, that fourth dimension, fragrance that, Captain Tazaria be making. I know that's like that to y'all. But I'm going to put on this frankincense.
That's right.
And myrrh. You understand? Oh, Moses understood spiritually, and he was different from them people, man. Egyptians didn't have that same flavor that the Israelites had, man. You understand? And Moses refused to be called an Egyptian. He didn't give a damn about that damn, the gold on the fingertips, having sex with your sister. He said all that was nuts, man. Worshipping cows and stuff. He was like, man, he wasn't feeling it. You understand? And soon enough, man, Sarnetta gonna come into the truth because he ain't feeling it neither. What you got?
You came back to Sarnetta, that's what I've been waiting for.
Right.
So I get along. The Kemetic community. The Mitzrayim community.
The Mitzrayim.
The Egyptian community.
Right.
All these Egyptologists. They call themselves conscious. Do you know the name of the books they studied to get that?
I assume the Book of the Dead.
The who?
The Book of the Dead.
So yeah,
go ahead, please.
how in the hell
Listen.
can you become conscious?
Listen, man.
From studying books about dead folk.
Listen, man. And that's pretty much it, man. If you worship the God of the dead, what else is there, I mean, to progress? Are you dead? Is that the goal? You understand? Is the goal to die? Well, then fine. Worship the God of the dead, all his dead knowledge. What was it? The devourer, right? That's the their god that they worship in Egypt with the alligator head, the lion body. Yeah, I mean, it's nonsense. Okay? And you know, and back to Moses' back to the point in Hebrews, man. Moses, you know, loved his people, man. He wasn't a selfish bastard, man. All that he gave up. And listen, man, could you imagine when they were in the wilderness? Moses, what is he saying to himself right now? They're complaining. Listen, he's guiding them with the help of the Lord through the wilderness, man. You understand? He's the mouthpiece. And all the whole time they complaining, blaming him for their condition, man. When all he's doing is following the Lord. He's like, listen, man, they're not seeing what's a hero that black people love so much, who they love so much? Martin Luther King, man. They're not seeing Martin Luther King coming and sitting in the dust with them. You understand? They can't see that. Okay? And anyway, man, black people don't respect anybody on their level. You understand? Black people don't respect anybody in the same hood as them. They don't respect anybody who's poor but has an abundance of knowledge. They don't respect anybody who's not in a suit, man. You understand? That's just how black people are, man. Black people only listen to who? The rich, man. You got to have money if you try and convince black people to do any goddamn thing. And how do you have money? You have to be able to show and flaunt it. You understand? I seen the other day T.I. giving his opinion on on the riots at Capitol Hill being an inside job, man. He's such a damn expert. When all these entertainers, man. No entertainer can be the leader of blacks and Hispanics and Native Indian people, man. You understand? Especially rappers, man. You understand? Rappers, they should, concentrate on, promoting brothers and sisters destroying themselves in that music, man. But leave the leadership of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man, to Commander General Yohana. You understand? And the UPK, man. People who genuinely love blacks and Hispanic people. Okay, you concentrate on, making sure them hoes be twerking on the corner. You understand? Make sure the drugs are being sold through your music, and you can't, just leave the whole trying to be the leader of black people and the voice of black people alone, man. You're an expert on drugs, whores, weed, and selling out, man, and killing one another. You understand? Leave the whole. And if you want to change, then come into the UPK, man. That's where you can be a priest, man, and have the authority and the knowledge on how to guide blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Until then, man, just teach our women how to be whores. You understand? That you're excellent in that. What you got?
Question online,
please. Mm-hmm.
What is the manifestation of selfishness among black, Hispanics, and Native Americans today? In other words, what does selfishness look like? If we just look into our neighborhood, how do we identify?
Listen, man, and that's an excellent question, man. And it's so many examples, man. One of which you see when you look out on the street corner, right? One thing in the UPK, when we see that the homeless brother, you understand, that whore out on the street, man. We know that their lives are more important than ours. You understand? Because why, man? You don't know what's to become of them here in the UPK, man. So because we know we keep the law, statutes, and commandments, we know our end, man. But that brother out on the corner, he doesn't know, man. He doesn't know what destruction befalls him, man. Selfishness has been taught, again, man, by Christian leaders, okay? You can't do for nobody else till you help yourself. You understand? And again, where the hell is that in the scriptures, man? You understand? You are to love one another as you love yourself. Do you starve? Do you have clothes? Okay? What about that brother out there on the corner, man? You understand? That brother out on the corner, yeah, you have the 20 in your pocket. Okay? You're just going to spend that 20 on weed anyway. You understand? Give it to that brother. You understand? So what if he looks like he does drugs? Give it to him. Okay? As far as you know, he needs the money to eat. Okay? That is that where it begins, man. The selfishness, the thought process. That's Satan in your mind convincing you not to help your brother. You understand? That's where it's born. Okay? And everything's a test. Okay? The scriptures tell us what? That we entertain what? Angels unaware. Okay? And that's how we, and always, man. How many angels are coming back in the army? Mashah? How many?
200 million.
200 million. Okay? How many times do you think listen, we've all at least entertained an angel at least 100 times out of our lives. Okay? Are you willing to take that risk? That report goes back to the Lord that you didn't help that brother out when you had the opportunity to? You understand? Everything's a test, man. Okay? We have to display love towards our people. All right? And selfishness, man, it's taught by black leaders. It's taught by these self-proclaimed entertainers who just self-proclaim themselves as leaders over black people. Okay? It all sounds good. Y'all need to come together. We need to start black businesses until you find out they're not paying tithes to the UPK. You understand? It all sounds good until it's time to, back up those words with funds. You understand? Here in the UPK, listen, the brothers in the school are the ones ensuring that the lights stay on.
Say it again.
That you have a place to come and sleep for when your woman kicks you out.
That's right.
You understand? They have a place for you to eat. No brother goes hungry in the UPK, man.
That's right.
You understand? We have to live what Christ prescribed. Christian pastor not going to do that. He going to tell you the church is closed from a Monday through Saturday. Come back Sunday when we have the catfish fry. We'll see what we can do for you. You understand? You know what? You out of your house, your electricity is off. Listen, man, you call the prayer hotline and we're going to do the best we can. Here in the UPK, man, General Yohana calls up the corresponding camp that you require help from and ensures that we make sure your rent gets paid. Ensures that we make sure your lights stay on. Ensure that we buy you groceries, man. It's happened. I've seen it with my own eyes. Okay? We are trying to establish a nation, man. And we can't do it with selfish bastards all the time, man. You got to put your penny in. That's where blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians' strength lies. It's not one man having all the goddamn money. It's us putting all our money in to build the nation, man. That's right. They tell you all the time, black people have such a high buying power in the U.S., man. You keep the Koreans rich, the Arabs rich, the East Indian rich, and damn sure the so-called white man. You understand? He can't be rich if it's not black people poor. What you got?
Tom, it's a lot. Well, you hit something. You said you keep the Koreans rich.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I stepped foot inside the South Korea was 1976. They didn't have a pot to piss in.
Oh, listen. And
nor a window to throw it out.
Listen, and if I may interject, before you even finish, Masha, do you see how they're so innovative today? Who got a Samsung phone? You know where that come from? Korea. We invested so much money into South Korea, not the black and Hispanic and Native Indian neighborhoods. We should have had the goddamn Samsung company. But South Korea, man, has such a flourishing economy. But please, brother, please finish your point.
My point was this, real simple. The Korea had nothing in 1976.
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
My grandfather, Salakia, and another Salakia priest. My grandfather was in World War II and served in Korea. Listen, could you imagine what he was doing? He was a cook. You understand? That's what black usually servicemen usually were. Cook and they dug trenches too.
In the 50s.
Yeah, and he was so infatuated with white women. It was ridiculous, man. Go ahead.
A little over 20 years later, came to 70.
Let's man. Come
76. On. When we hit there, we were targeted. I'm talking black men. I'm talking about Judites. We was targeted to be husbands, to bring them bitches back here, and to bring Korean innovation to America, to bring the products that Koreans made on their market. It was through the black man, through the GI, that they were brought back to the United States, that you even know a fucking Samsung exists.
Come on, man.
You don't even know. I mean, we saw Samsung in 76. When I saw Samsung, I looked at my brother when he trying to talk to me about a Samsung goddamn stereo system. Man, get this kimchi made shit.
Exactly. Listen, man.
This ain't no meringue.
You know what's crazy? It's crazy that you brought that up. I recently seen, it was a heathen. It was a Korean, South Korean, talking about when the black servicemen were over there during during the Korean War, that they taught them how to fry chicken. You can look that up.
You goddamn right.
Y'all, listen.
You goddamn right.
What are all these spices and flavors? Oh, that's salt and pepper. That's Lawry's. You understand?
That's all it is.
And that's all we do, man. Israel is literally the salt of the earth. You understand? And that's what we do, man. And we give it all away, man. We give all our flavor away to these nations. These other nations, they take it, and then they make money off of it. Off us. And rightfully so, man, because we are stiff-necked people. All right? We got any more questions on that? Did that answer your question, brother or sis?
Con. I got here. Con. I don't want con.
All right. Most High in Christ, man.
Question. Let me see if I got any more questions. Okay. No more questions.
All right. No sweat. All right, and that's where selfishness stems from, and that's how it's displayed amongst our people, man. Especially the rich amongst us, man. Now, I just seen something with P. Diddy. He was down in Florida, and black people flocked to him like he was Christ. Apparently, during Christmas, they thought he was going to give away cash and money. And apparently, he just gave, everybody some type of...
He just showed up.
Yeah, he showed up. He showed himself, man. You understand? That was his gift to you, blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians, celebrating Christmas, man. Okay? And you should have been disappointed, okay? Because you shouldn't be celebrating Christmas anyway. All right? He showed up. He gave y'all some party package of a toothbrush, some toothpaste, and y'all niggas looking in the damn bag for a check, and he's like, get the hell out of here. Get out of my face. I showed up, didn't I? Okay? And, and black people are disappointed, man. No man shall save you from this condition, man. What don't you understand about Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, man? We're forever looking for another man to try and save us out this condition. And the Lord said, nah. Okay? And you disappointed and plagued yourself on that Christmas when P. Diddy showed you. Okay? Just like, and listen, and it ain't gonna stop. Okay? You're gonna be looking for the next, Messiah. Who gonna be the next Messiah? LeBron James? Okay? Y'all gonna hear about LeBron James adopting 100 families next Christmas? Is he gonna be the next Jesus? Your next God, man? Why don't you fall into the hands of the Lord, man? Why don't we try keeping some laws, statutes, and commandments so we can get out this hellhole? You don't want to do that, man. Because why? That takes too much work. And besides, you already got a freezer full of pork chops and pork loin and bacon. You understand? You ain't trying to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. You know when you're going to keep the law, statutes, and commandments? You know when you're going to attempt to when all the bacon and pork gone. Then you're going to really try, right? You really going to give in to the Lord when all your crab legs and shrimp out of that freezer in the basement. After that's gone, then you really going to start, right? What you got, Mashawn?
Scripture outline.
Mm-hmm.
This is Luke chapter 4, verse 5.
Read.
And the devil, taking him up into an high mountain.
Oh, man, you spearheaded it. You spearheaded it. Go ahead.
Showed unto him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time. And the devil said, verse 6, and the devil said unto him, all this power I will give to thee, and glorify, and the glory of them, for that is delivered unto me. And to whomsoever I will, I give it. If thou therefore wilt worship me, and shall be thine, all shall be thine. And Yahweh shall answer and said unto him, get thee behind me, Satan.
Listen, man, that's heavy right there. Christ displayed the most absolute love for his brother, man. What could he have? He could have what? He could have gained what?
All power.
The world. You understand? But he knows the scriptures, man. Christ understood. Somebody did, though. It was a nation who did decide to take that. Esau, man. Esau said, "She listen." Haman came and said, "If you bow, I'll take it." You understand? That's how quick Esau accepted, the luxuries of the earth, man. But Christ understood, man. It's a greater reward, man. You understand? How the hell are you gonna disobey the Most High? I can't fathom it. You understand? I can't. Yeesh. Coming into the truth? That's a tough one, man. Celebrating Christmas after hearing not to go the way of the heathen? Not to eat pork, shrimp, and lobster. After reading that, you can still disobey the Lord?
You got no problem.
Lord be with you, man. Lord be with all you Christians, man. You self-proclaimed Christians that just love God. I love Jesus on your license plate on the back of your car. Got the biggest hat in the church. You understand what you say? What you got?
It's all right. I'm just talking to Cat.
Okay. He's about to pull up?
Not yet.
Okay. You understand? All them I love Jesus freaks, man. You understand? But don't do anything he requests, man. Most High don't want your money. He wants a broken what?
Heart and a contrite spirit.
Exactly, man. And he wants you broken, man. You know how you break a horse so you can ride him? That's what he wants with every Israelite, man. You understand? And he's going to have it. Even if he has to kill everybody in your family, except the ones that do what he said, that keeps the law. What you got?
Man, I just need you to, if you could, I want to comment on this. It seems to me, and I guess I'm asking a question.
No, please.
Am I seeing it clearly or not? But we got two choices. I can be selfish and go after what I feel, or I can obey the Most High. And the difference is this: when I go out there, what I feel is what Christianity has taught me is to gather everything to myself, so that what I'm a God, or I can obey the scriptures, where it said that obey the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High, and that's how you honor Him.
Listen, man,
because He is God.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That's what Christians teach. Okay, like you said, give me everything. Eat until I explode. You understand? Let me have so much money until I don't know what to do with it. And I'm buying $250,000 watches. I'm buying multiple mansions. I got all this money. I don't know what to do with it. I could help my people, but F that, man. I need more. I don't have enough. Okay? That's just what preachers push that throughout the congregation. You know how dangerous that is, man? Christ said what, man? Anything you ask of the Father. Okay?
He'll give it to you.
Yeah, He'll give it to you. If it's of His will. Listen, you ask the Father that you want a Bentley, you tell the Father, listen, if it's of His will, you'll have it, man. You understand? Yeah, you'll get that Bentley. Okay? He probably wants you to die, so He's going to make sure you sell so much drugs, so much weed, crack, cocaine, right, that you are capable of buying that Bentley now. Okay? And now everybody knows you have money in the hood. And now they know who to rob. You understand? Like, you don't think about your actions, man. And that's what Christianity teaches you. Not to think about the consequences to your actions, man. Just to satisfy your lust. Because why? God wants you happy.
That's right.
You understand? Live a joyful life. Right? Get me Isaiah 56 and 9. Listen, man, they're going to go nuts next week. On that Martin Luther King, on his birthday.
Shit, right.
Man, I'm turning off TV. I'm not watching TV that day. It's going to be nothing but, about this traitorous bastard who destroyed black people because he was lustful towards, white women. Isaiah 56, 9th verse. Nobody has to pay for anything, man. You understand? Everybody can just do what the hell they want, and there's no consequences. And guess what? If there is consequences, you know who it is? It's the devil. It's just the devil.
Isaiah 56, verse 9. All ye beasts of the field, come to devour, yea, all ye beasts in the forest. Verse 10. His watchmen are blind.
His what?
Watchmen are blind.
His watchmen are blind, man. Martin Luther King was blind. You know when he started to see? When it was too late. When he already invited his people. He led his people into the burning house, man. You understand? Martin Luther King was blind. Al Sharpton, blind. Yes, these self-proclaimed rappers, entertainers, who now want to be leaders of black people, are blind, man. What you got?
Come. I don't think it's a wrong thing to say that if so-called black people, so-called Native Americans, and so-called Hispanics, if they listen to any popular face or voice on the TV, the internet, or the radio, and they refuse to listen to Commander General Yohana, they're just condemning themselves to death.
Listen, pretty much. That's to sum it up. You're going to listen to somebody who is not a man of the Lord over someone who is? Lord be with you, man. And you know what, man? You should listen to him. You understand? You should be what? Don't be lukewarm. Don't follow him. You understand? Listen, we are behind the men of the Lord here in the UPK, man. We are behind General Yohana 100%, man.
Yeah, right.
You understand? Listen, if T.I. and Ice Cube, who are experts on black Hispanics and Native Indians, give you advice, and that's who you love, and that's who you follow, listen, by all means, man. They have an excellent track record of taking care of black people. You should follow them. Okay? I guess, listen, man. General Yohana just has always been right. You understand? With the teachings of the Lord, the teachings of Christ. Okay? He has an excellent track record of being right. What does the data say? Or just, just be with, whatever rapper is blackity black today. You understand? Who's on a rapper on Twitter. Listen, Cardi B says what, man? Throw Donald Trump in jail. Listen, it seems like she gives good advice, right? What do they say? Well, follow them then. As for me and my house, man, we will serve the Lord here.
That's right.
Okay? And we will hear the Lord through his prophets. Now, and that's it. And we'll see who's right and who's living and alive in the end. Okay? All right? Finish that, please.
Come. I don't want to come. This is Isaiah 56. That's where we was at?
56 and 9.
Come. All ye beasts of the field, come to devour. Yea, all ye beasts in the forest.
Who are the beasts in the field, man? Beasts of the field are these other nations, man. These other nations who Martin Luther King have sold our people to, man.
That's right.
You understand? Listen, we had restaurants. We had buses. We could have got our own goddamn buses. You understand? We had our own airports. We had our own stores. But Martin Luther King said, listen, let's go shop at their stores. Their stores are better. Their water fountains are better. Their toilets are better. Their restaurants are better. They have what, man? All ye beasts of the field, come and devour. Eat my people, man. You understand? Listen to me. I'm a watchman of these Hebrew people. And I tell you, you can make so much money off them. I'll make sure they spend their unwanted money in your shop. I'll make sure they make you rich. You understand? You're going to be the primary source for their groceries, the primary source for their food when they want to go out on a Friday night, their primary source of transportation. What you got, Michelle?
Come. If I could, Alamar.
Please.
What Martin King in his cronies did was taught us to put our hope, our vain hope even. In the enemy. You understand? Our own enemies.
Listen, man. He said, listen, man. The white man got all this. Listen, he is God. You understand? And we were taught to follow him, man. We were taught that everything about him was great. Let's finish reading that scripture and then we're going to close out.
Come. I want to come.
Verse 10.
His watchmen are blind.
Yep, we already stated Martin Luther King was blind. Read.
If I may.
Go ahead, please.
Not just Martin Luther King.
Listen. Martin Luther King is the prime example.
He's a prime example.
So many of our so-called black leaders have tried to model themselves after Martin Luther King. That's why we utilize him as an example. You understand? Everybody, listen, man, you're going to see so many rappers next week. On Monday, going to have so much deep stuff to say. They're going to be so heavy. You understand? They're going to be so deep.
Come.
We just need to move forward. Well, listen, we still got a long way to go. How many times we got to hear that, huh? You understand? How many times do we have to hear about how much goddamn longer we got to go?
How long? Not long.
Listen, man, it's Martin Luther King's dream is a nightmare. Read.
Goddamn right. His watchmen are blind. Mm-hmm. They are all ignorant.
They're ignorant, man. Oh, everything. Listen, Jesse Jackson is ignorant. You understand? Martin Luther King was ignorant. Okay, who was it? Farrakhan, all of them, man. Ignorant, man. You understand? Listen, man, yes, the white man is the devil. But what about the Arabs? Are they the devil too? No, those are friends, right?
Wow.
Come on, man. He's ignorant too. You understand? Read.
They are all dumb dogs.
They what?
Dumb dogs.
Dumb dogs, man. You understand? They cannot what?
They cannot bark.
They don't warn the people. Read.
Sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber.
Listen, they like to ignore black, Hispanic, and Native Indian problems. You understand? Especially that Al Sharpton, man. He don't come snooping around until it's money to be made.
That's right.
You understand? Just a wicked bastard. All right? Read.
Count. I don't want to count. Yea, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough. And they are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way.
Listen, man, everybody is a selfish bastard. Read. Let's see.
Everyone for his gain.
For his what?
For his gain.
For his gain.
From his quarter.
From his what?
Quarter.
Listen, man. From his quarter, man. Everybody's looking to see what they, listen, in the destruction of their people, they're just trying to see what they can get out of it, man. Listen, our people going to be destroyed, but check this out. I'm going to make sure I have enough substance to get me. Come on, man. All right. With that, I'm going to close out the class. We got any other questions?
No questions online,
All right. No sweat. With that, I'm going to end the class. We do have the Passover. It's going to be happening this April, the 24th. Okay. It's going to be down in Houston, Texas. Address is 14149 Player Street, Houston, Texas, 77045, okay? Passover is $200 a piece, man, for all adults, 17 and over, man. Make sure you send that money in today, all right? Be resourceful with your damn funds, man. $200, what the hell are you talking about, man? You spend more than that on Jordans, all right? You come in and chill and kick it with your family, man, and the heavy hitters, man, which is an honor of the Most High, man, to be around, man. Okay, you want to be around and get that that aura of people, man. Surround yourselves with men of the Lord. All right. Detroit has a lecture, the gods of the other nations, on on Saturday, February 13th this year, man, at Roma Banquet Center, 5226 Saginaw Street in Flint, Michigan. All right. It's gonna be real heavy. You understand? Everybody think what, man? We worship the same God. Hell no. Okay, you ask an Arab, listen, you ask an Arab what God he worshiped, he says, well, the God of the Hebrews and the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and, the same God of the Christians and the Jews. We all worship the same God. We just have different views. Not so, man. The Bible says the gods of the other nations are idols. But the Lord created the heavens. You understand? So we all do not worship the same God, man. Come get the knowledge. We'll prove it. We'll prove it out the Bible. Okay? You think because you're a Christian, you worship the God of the Bible. You don't. You think because you're a Muslim, you worship the same God. And you don't. You think because you converted to Judaism, you worship the same God. You don't. Okay? Come get the knowledge. We're going to teach you. We're going to show you out of the scriptures. All right? And we won't deceive you in any way, man. Prove all things, right? Feast of Purim is this Thursday, February 25th on a Friday. All right, Friday night, 25th to Saturday sundown, February 26th. All right. Of course, the Feast of Unleavened Bread, sundown, April 25th, all the way to Saturday, May 1st, man. So make sure, March, you working them carbs out of your pantry. You understand? Make sure you eat up all that bread so you ain't got to throw nothing out. You understand? Here in Israel, we resourceful, okay? Or, just donate it, okay? Donate it, hell, maybe you could donate it to some heathen cause and get a tax write-off, okay? But here in Israel, man, we will not condition our brothers and sisters to sin, so we won't do that by giving them our unleavened bread. However, we will ensure that there's no no leaven in our house around that time. So make sure you prepare for it. I like to prepare every year. I like to dwindle down everything that got leaven in the month before. Take about a month to get rid of all that. Okay, maybe you even want to start in February if you doing the whole diet thing, but you want to limit that. Okay, so you're not a sinner. All right. With that, we're gonna close the class. Make sure you pay your tithes and offering. Okay, tithes are very important. The Most High doesn't need your money; He just needs your obedience. You understand? Offerings, we always looking for that. To make sure that the brothers and sisters are housed, okay? Look at our track record, man. What do we do with the money? Okay, we don't go out and buy Bentleys, okay? General Yohana doesn't have a mansion, okay? For whatever reason, he loves blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians enough to make sure they get the pennies, man. They get every single penny, okay? And if I was in his position, I would take what's rightfully mine and make sure I had a Bentley. Okay, but because General Yohana teaches us not to be selfish, he teaches us brotherhood. We take after his example. Okay, and we don't think like that. You understand? All right. With that, I'm gonna close the class. Shalom, Israel.
Nobody tell you crap. You know why? Because I never saw you before, but you are a black man like me. And it works out.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, go this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's
I just had some chicken.
Sometimes I follow like as a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how did you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged